Well, Alan, we have alligators here in Moss Point, Mississippi. That's where we are at the Gulf Coast Gator Ranch and Tours. Let's talk a little bit about the facility, first of all. You've got what I would consider a petting cage, although you don't pet them. But tell us about the facility.
Well, actually, we do have one that we let people hold, so that's a good thing. Okay. But we do have a fenced-in area that's approximately 2 acres that consists of our walking tour. Now, we actually own 132 acres of swampland, and this swampland is where we do our airboat swamp tours.
Isn't it amazing? Somebody says, what would you want swampland for? Ah, here's a bright idea. Now, these alligators that are here, have they been here for a long time?
They have been here over 20 years, probably closer to 25 years, and most of the gators that are here.
Yeah, do they mate here or what?
They do mate out in the wild. They don't mate in captivity, because it's hard to get alligators that actually reproduce in captivity.
Right. So in other words, you've given them the area, the grass and the trees that's conducive for them to go ahead and mate.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
and live.
They got the right conditions to do so. You know, they just don't do it in captivity part. Now in the wild, which everything outside that 2 acres is wild, so they're free roaming.
Right, I understand. I guess they don't go very far because they like it here.
Oh, absolutely. They got the perfect conditions for them. They're not going anywhere. Then we feed them, you know.
Right. So. You got a nice bridge that goes out to the airboat, and what do you see on either side of that bridge?
Well, you're going to see alligators. A lot of times you'll see some bird life, such as the greater egret, the great blue herons that we have, the greenback herons, and different types of birds and wildlife.
Very much like a preserve here.
It is.
I mean, really?
It's exactly what it is, because we don't kill any of our alligators. So we're considered a rancher and not a farmer. Farmers actually raise alligators for the sole purpose of collecting the meat and the hides and stuff like that for wallets, boots, purses, or whatever.
And then, of course, once you get through or walk over the walkway, then you come to the airboat.
Right, that's our airboat dock at the end of the walkway.
Now, talk about the airboats themselves. I know you got some small ones, some large ones.
Right, we have different types of airboats that are from different makers, but they're all made out of aluminum. They have what we call a polymer bottom on it, which protects the hull. And we run 454 big block Chevys in them. And the reason why we do that is obviously for the power. Because these boats are designed to go in little or no water at all. And most of the water out in the swampland is just inches and not feet. Right,
exactly. And behind you, we've got some alligator heads.
Exactly. These come from the farmers of Louisiana. Actually, they raise these guys to be this length in about a year. Generally out in the wild, an alligator of this length will take about 3 to 4 years, okay? But what they do is they raise them in pitch darkness and set the temperature at about 89 degrees and feed them a lot, because alligators are nocturnal feeders, so they'll grow very fast. Alligator generally will grow about a foot in a year. These guys will grow 3 to 5 feet in a year.
I see. So that's how you can get so many of these available.
Exactly.
Yeah. If somebody wants one, you got them for sale.
We got them.
Yeah. Let's talk about the tours. Do you have them ongoing, or do you call for it to arrange a tour, or what?
Well, actually, we got drive up tours. I mean, you can drive up anytime between the hours of 9 and 4 during the winter months. Now, in the summertime, we generally go from 9 to 7 in the evening, and that's 7 days a week. Sundays from 11:30 to 7. Other than that, every other day is going to be 9 to 7.
Now, do you have any specials for tours, group tours?
We sure do. Matter of fact, we do school field trips. We have specials for the children. For kids, it's generally about $15 a person. That's what we charge for the tours for the youngsters. And then adults, if we do bus tours or something like that, generally we'll do it for $20 a person. And then we generally charge just normally it would be $30 a person. So it's a big cut.
So people can take advantage of that if they get a group of people together.
Absolutely, they can take advantage of it.
And then do they give you a call?
Yeah, you have to make a reservation for large groups.
Yeah.
Now, any other time, just a small group, anywhere from 4 to 10, 12, you can just drive up. We got the boat capacities for that.
Right, you've got a number of boats that will handle.
We got about 7 airboats out here. We got one that'll hold up to 20 people, and one that'll hold about 18, and the rest of them 8, 9 people.